Come get to know your girl. There's a lot going on in her world. There's enough for you to get a view
of everything that's Keda's Brew.
From health, beauty, food, and crypto, these are the things you'll get to know. So come find the brew
that's right for you. Then you'll know what to do. Come get to know your girl. There's a lot going on in her world. There's enough for you to get a view of everything that's Keda's Brew.
Keda's Brew will change your perspective,
Give you food for thought in the right direction. Show you things to move the scale and help you out with every detail.
change your perspective, give you food for thought in the right direction.
Show you things to move the scale and help you out with every detail.
Come on, get to know your girl.
Come on, get
yeah.
Come on, get to know your girl. There's a lot going on in her world. There's enough for you to get a view. It's everything that's Keda's Brew.
Hey, 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 welcome to Keda's Brew TV. It's your girl Keda, and it is Thanksgiving. So first off, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you all are in a thankful space. I hope you all are around family and friends, and hopefully haven't had too much turkey that all the tryptophan has put you into a state of just being so completely tired that you're ready to go to sleep. I do totally understand if you are, because it has been a day of just cooking and food and family and friends. And that's the best part of Thanksgiving. I wanted to come because I did make a commitment to be here every Thursday from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard for an hour. And then from there, after that, we'll have a whole conversation on the X app around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. I wanted to come and I wanted to talk about all things Keda's Brew. And for those that don't know me, I am Keda Maxwell. I go by Keda for short. It's the name that my friends and family call me and have since I was a little girl. And because of that, I will respond faster to Keda than I will anything else. It just made sense for me to come up with a name like Keda's Brew. And it's funny because I'm always brewing up something, you know. My friends, my magical internet friends do tell me that I'm a bit of an alchemist. And most recently, back in April, I was in the market for a better moisturizer. And, you know, I'd been hearing a lot of things about beef tallow and got into wanting to find the best one. And I found, a cream that was pretty good and liked it and felt like it moisturized really well. But, you know, I couldn't really source everything. So I went on a mission to find out if I could actually make something better. And came up with a wet beef tallow balm. I had found some at Costco. I wanted also to be, cost effective for myself. Found some beef tallow and started playing around with it and came up with a, mixture, which, was great. And my mom fell in love with it. She felt like it moisturized her skin better. It lasted throughout the day. It wasn't like something she had to reapply. And, her skin felt great, looked great. And, for a 76-year-old woman to tell you that says something. So from there, she was like, don't change it. Don't do anything to it. And I finally, started to experiment with it and did a couple of things. I started off with, just the regular one that had patchouli and frankincense in it, and a little bit of sweet almond oil. And from there, branched out to trying some different things. The next one had all of those things, the patchouli and the frankincense, the sweet almond oil. Then I added some lemongrass to it. So it gave it kind of a citrusy scent that people couldn't really figure out where it came from. It wasn't really orange, it wasn't really lemon or lime. It's kind of an amalgam. But it was nice and fresh. And I think that's what kind of made people like that. And then I decided, okay, well, if that works, let's add a couple of other things in it that could be really, really cool. So from there, I added in some manuka honey and some turmeric. And, those three were the first ones that I tried. Then I had some people that were like, well, my skin is really sensitive and, I can't really do all of the different essential oils. And I was like, okay, well, let's try something else. Let's try something that'll be for those people that have problem skin, skin that's prone to have eczema or maybe even psoriasis or something like that. And for those that don't know me, I'm a nurse by trade. So I do have extensive knowledge of anatomy and, just skin and the actual makeup of skin, what's in the skin. And beef tallow in itself was an original moisturizer. I mean, beef tallow just has a lot of uses to begin with. Beef tallow is one of those things that was used to cook with, so people would use it to fry things or to add to things, to add some, an element of fat that would give something a more unctuous flavor and taste. And then on top of that, if you can ingest it, and it's good for you because beef tallow comes from the flap of fat that is directly over top of the kidney. So because of that, it has vitamins A, E, D, K. It also has oleic acid in it. So I said to myself, well, if it can do all of that, if you're ingesting it, what could it do for the skin? Because beef tallow has fat in it that mimics the same type of fat that's in your skin, collagen. So because of that, I said, well, let's kind of work with this and see what happens. So beef tallow in itself is a great moisturizer. So I said, let's gild the lily a little bit, especially for those people that, do have problem skin. And I decided to add some colloidal oatmeal to it. And so that would kind of make it similar to those type of, like an Aveeno bath or an oatmeal bath, that kind of situation. But it's something that could be in a moisturizer. So I did that and added colloidal oatmeal. And I did not want it to be heavy on the essential oils, although I do use organic essential oils. So because of that, the first one I didn't have any essential oils in it. I just wanted it to be completely the beef tallow, sweet almond oil, and then also the colloidal oatmeal. Okay. Then my lovely friend, Miss World Be Free, who I do Digital Ladies Unscripted with, and who also has a show called Dip a Toe here on IMUTV, YouTube, and on X app. She said, hey, can you do me a favor? I love what you have, but I wonder if you ever would try to add castor oil to the, one that you make for problem skin. And so I said, well, nothing to do but to try and see what it does. And so I did just that. I added colloidal oatmeal to it. And I said, well, I can probably at least add it. She says she's not concerned when it comes to the essential oils. I said, so let me try to put something in it that is something that's calming to the skin, especially if you do have problem skin. So I decided to add chamomile. I figured, okay, well, if you decide to do that, that would be great, because chamomile is always very, very soothing. People drink chamomile tea to make them, get them relaxed enough to go to sleep. Well, if that's the case, why can't it do that topically? So I added chamomile. And then my niece, she came to me and she's like, Auntie Keda, if you put lavender in there, I'd be all over this. And I love lavender. It's one of my favorite scents. And that was the game changer. I did add lavender to another brew. So there's 3 for the problem skin and 3 for normal to dry skin. I do have to give a shout out to the IMU protectors. Thank you for being here, as well as Mr. Jansen. I'm super excited for all of you to be here, and happy Thanksgiving to you all. So from there, those were the products that I had. I started a website, Keda's Brew TV, and I will put this up here so you can see it. This is the front page of my website. You can go there and get all things Keda's Brew. I am progressively adding more and more things to the website in order to be able to make sure that everything is available to you. Currently, I do have all 6 of the whipped beef tallow balms on there. The pricing starts at $25 per jar. You do get more for less, and you're more than welcome to check that out if you do have some issues. And then from there, being in the digital asset and cryptocurrency space, because a lot of people know me, it's been very, very interesting, to be in the digital asset and cryptocurrency space. It's been wonderful. I've met so many amazing people. I call them my magical internet friends. And as you get through this, I was a person that was a hodler. I was a person that just holds on for dear life. Any digital assets that I had, and I wasn't really aware of how awesome just the entire community is for the XRPL. It was not until it wasn't until I went to Las Vegas in May of this year that I ended up meeting some amazing people that were doing things on the XRPL. Like I had a history with XRP, but not the XRPL. And in doing that, I met some amazing people there. Some of them, I count them as great friends now. And some of them were associated with, some of them were associated with the, IMU protectors and IMU TV. And from there, I learned about NFTs and meme coins and things of that nature. And in doing so, I really kind of had gotten aligned with that. From there, I had met Steak and Bake Bully and Mr. Zam, who are the duo when it comes to TrueFi, and I ended up doing a lot. I ended up getting immersed in the XRPL community and things that are happening there. And from that vantage point, I ended up meeting a person on there who had asked me whether or not I had ever thought about making a beard oil. And this person actually was representing a project by the name of the Bearded Ape Society. And the Bearded Ape Society is um, a, a community in itself of like-minded people. They do have their own coin that's associated with the project, and they have about 3 different NFT projects that they've worked on. Um, and so he asked me if I'd ever thought about making a beard oil, and I had never thought of it until that moment. And I was like, say less. Let me find out. Let's do it. Let's go. And the beauty of doing that was I was able to curate a beautiful beard oil for them. And what ended up happening is, let me find it for you. In me doing that, I was able to, you know, get my business transitioned into Web3. And that was a beautiful thing. I got to, let's see if this is it. Is this it? No, that's not it. What I ended up doing was coming up with a scent that I felt like was great for everyone. You know what I mean? But it was a great scent that would make the hair on the beard nice and moist and nourished, help it grow, and also help to tame it. And I'm actually getting the actual picture of it so that I can show you all what I'm talking about. There it is. This is the beard oil that I've come up with, and it's got hints of wood and leather and bourbon, tobacco, leather. And it makes me happy. Everyone that I have allowed to be able to try it and beta test it for me has had nothing but awesome things to say. I've also created a beard balm for styling. It'll come in a gold tin. And I actually am excited about this as well because what it does is it allows for, here it is. Yeah. So these are the beard balm inside the actual gold tins. I will be having some labels on that pretty soon. And the labeling will be for the Bearded Ape Society, as it is a part of the men's essential line. And so I'm super excited about those things, and they will be available. I'm actually I've made a bar soap that also it goes in line with those 2 products. And I love it because it's a proper soap that can be used for the body, can be used for the hair as a shampoo. It can also just be used for hand washing as well. But it has a great scent that's not too overpowering, but it is the scent of the Bearded Apes curated scent. From that vantage point, we also have I've also come up with a sugar scrub for the face to be able to exfoliate the skin. And that will be coming very shortly. I think that we will be coming out with a couple of other things for the men's line. I also, because of, I've done so much for the guys, I had to also work on doing some things for the ladies as well. And I have come up with an actual oil for the ladies' hair that will stimulate growth as well. And now for the melanated ladies out there, you know what I'm talking about with these edges. A lot of people will, have tension alopecia. And tension alopecia is from pulling on this area. If you wear a lot of, tight type of, ponytails or buns or any of those nature, or, wear braids that, have added hair or anything like that. And it's braided too tightly in this area, which tends to be pretty fine in the first place. You can lose a lot of hair in that area, and it can be a pretty significant issue, as well as, really great on, someone's self-esteem when they feel like they've gone bald in these areas here. And so the formula actually serves to stimulate the scalp in that area, brings blood flow back to that scalp area, which will then, start to, promote hair growth in that area. So I'm super excited about that. And it's got a great scent to it. Now it is rosemary and peppermint forward. However, it does have some things to kind of soften that out a little bit. So I think that it will be a great thing for the ladies that do try it. And I'm not saying that guys can't try it too, but I know ladies tend to like those things as well. I'm trying to see if I've got a picture of that. I just might, because I did take one, and I do like to make sure that I'm kind of showing what that looks like. Is that it? No, that's not it. Sometimes you really want pictures to be labeled in such a way that you can actually see it. And I don't think that's it either. And that's okay. So that, I also made it super cute by having rose petals and chamomile flowers in it. So you'll definitely know it's for the ladies. I will also at some point be branching out outside of beauty and hair and doing some other things. That's down the line. But some of the things that are really happening right now are very interesting. Like, for instance, I've actually had a couple of collaborations that have come my way, and I'm super excited about those. We talked about that a little bit last night on Dip a Toe, where it was kind of impromptu just because of the holiday. We had Sholo on XOLO from Cancun, and he's a travel agent. And he and Stone from Coffee and Crypto in the Morning have been working together to put together an XRP Cancun conference. It'll be happening next year in October of 2026. It'll be right towards the end of the month. And at that time, it will be right at the time of Halloween and the Day of the Dead, which is an amazing celebration in Mexico. And your girl has been commissioned to be part of the swag bag that will be in each one of the rooms that will be rented for the conference. So Keda's Brew will be represented there, which is a major accomplishment for myself. I'm super excited about that. And I look forward to seeing you all there in Cancun. It's going to be amazing to be able to meet more people and go to an IRL event. IRL events are so crucial, especially for those people that are in this space. It has been amazing to meet people in person, hug their necks. For instance, now Cottrell, who's in the audience, it was amazing to meet him in person, especially because he came from the other side of the pond to come to Las Vegas and present for a Shark Tank in Las Vegas at XRP Las Vegas. The Shark Tank there was amazing, and IMU TV took second place and won $5,000 to put into their project. What an accomplishment! So awesome. And I am so thankful that I was actually able to be in the room when they were presenting. So I got to hear their whole pitch. So it's a beautiful thing. I'm so thankful to be a part of their crew, of their group, of their viewing, all of that. Um, and I also got a chance to meet my partners in crime, Mr. Zam and Steak and Bake in Vegas, and now we work very closely together. So that has been amazing. And it's IRL events are so important because you do get to lift the veil that's there when you're on X, right? On X, people have avatars. You might hear their voice and you might know their voice from hearing it. But it's a whole nother thing to be able to see and meet people in person. Like there's nothing like that. You really get a chance for people to remove the representative that's there. Everybody has one. Everybody has a representative. For myself, I feel like my representative and the person are completely the same. I'm not going to say that everybody can say that. Okay. Whoever I am is exactly who I am, and there's no changing it. There's nothing different. At the same time, I got to meet those folks, and they were awesome. And they also are exactly the same in person as they are online, and that's a beautiful thing as well. So, and if you hear things going on, family is actually leaving after Thanksgiving dinner. It's been quite the day. I've been cooking most of the day, um, turkey to making homemade cranberries. That's the reason why I tell y'all I'm a mixed bag. I do a little bit of everything under the sun. And from going to culinary school to being a nurse to singing, performing, the whole thing. It's been a lot. Close, clo- get out now. What did I do? I have to tell you. Get out. See, this is real life. This is real life for sure. This is what happens every time. And if it wasn't my son, it was a phone call, and that's okay too. But at the same time, when it comes down to it, um, I definitely. Oh, hey, Opti. Yes, you did make it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um, and when it comes down to it, it has been an amazing ride. And Opti is one of my magical internet friends. I swear she's my sister from another Mr. and Mrs. And I'm so glad to have her. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I know that it's not Thanksgiving in Canada, but it is here. Um, and, as I'm going through, new opportunities are coming to the fray, right? We had, I was telling you about Jolo and the whole experience in Cancun. So I'm super excited about that. And then on top of that, I also have been, with the Bearded Ape Society. We're looking at getting into barbershops with the beard oil and our men's essential line. I think that everybody needs some of the Bearded Ape Society beard oil in their hands. I have ladies that put it in their hair because they like the scent, they like the way it smells, and I am over the moon about it. Opti, I love you so much. And she says she's so excited for me and Keda's Brew to be known wide and far inside the XRPL community. And I so appreciate that because that's the goal. I think as we are moving into this next realm of this financial system changeover, there's a lot of things that are going to be at play, and One of them is, we talk about sovereignty, and we talk about being able to, have the quote unquote American dream. Well, with, 50-year mortgages, I don't know about that, because if you're paying for something for 50 years and you're already 40, I'm just saying, are you really going to pay that off? Are you really going to be able to have or own that home? I don't know. I don't know if I would, you know. So for me, I'm trying to hedge my bets. And I think the digital asset space is one of those, because they are really the disruptor that is changing over that financial system, you know. Ooh. Opti just said they don't call it mortgage for anything debt leverage. LOL. What does that mean? Oh, you're going to pay for this until you die. Mort. That is the etymology of that word. Mort. Morte. Death. Right? And you're leveraging it until then. Wow. Yeah. That's exactly it. Mort absolutely means death. Mortician. The person that deals with the dead. I'm just saying. Words are important, especially when you understand the different pieces. My suggestion, get a Black's dictionary. Get a Black's Law dictionary, because it will break down words. I'm not really trying to go down a rabbit hole. I will. I have no problem with it. Don't really want to do it, but I will. Just the word human. The word human means sea creature. Most people don't know that. That's actually the real meaning of the word. And so it's very interesting to me when, you start thinking about that aspect of it. And I'm excited for what all is happening right now. I'm excited for the changeovers. I'm excited for truth coming out. I'm excited for us to see something different. And I'm excited for having a place in it. I'm also excited about not making excuses. And that's one of the things I love about Optimistic Prime. She makes no excuses. She's going to do everything in her power in order to be able to get something done, and never takes no for an answer. If she can't do it, she'll find somebody that can, or that can teach her, because she's not necessarily looking for somebody to do something for her. She wants to understand how to do it and why. It's a whole lot of Sagittarian energy right there. And I know that well, because I'm a Sag as well. So that's one of the things that I absolutely love about her, is her tenacity and her will to say, I'm not just going to say I want to do something. I'm just going to do that thing. Now, for me, I'm definitely that. However, I'm not even going to pass go. I literally am going to think it, and in the next minute, I'm either planning on how to do it, or I've just done it. Okay. So because of that, I tend to move first and then ask questions later. I don't know if that's a good thing. In some instances it is, and in some instances not so much. However, I do know how to research. I do know how to look for things. I do know how to find documentation that I need to fill out or do and have, you know. when you ask me how seriously I take my business, I take it extremely seriously. So much so that the day after I decided to start Keda's Brew, I went to go get my LLC because I really knew that this was not going to be one of those things I would play around with, not one of those things that I would, let fall to the wayside. It's my chance to have the things that I would like to be able to have, to do the things that I'd like to be able to do, and to do it on my own terms. So for myself, I have always, always been the type of person, oh, you're not going to be able to tell me I can't do something. That's the time I just say, watch me work. Watch me work. I won't say much. I'll just be doing stuff. Going in the kitchen. My friends hear me say, oh, I'm in the lab. I'm in the lab. Normally that's me in the kitchen making something, figuring it out, trying to come up with something new, figuring it out, So, I'm one of those ones. So in the future, because I do so many things. I did go to culinary school to be a pastry chef at one point. So I will definitely come out with, some bakery items, or maybe even have my own cafe, Keda's Brew. Have coffee, my own brew, my own roast, my own wine, beer. I don't drink beer, but I'd make a good one. Barbecue sauce, hot sauce. We like those. My new thing right now is the red chimichurri from Chipotle. I ain't gonna lie, that thing is fire. If you haven't tried it, check it out. It's good. It's one of those things that you can put on anything. Is that Mr. Zam? Hey, Mr. Zam. Yeah, it's big talk. It's always big talk over here. And I'm not going to lie, I stand 10 toes down in it. This is a big year. We haven't finished yet. We haven't even gotten into December yet. And a lot of things can happen in just one day. A lot. Okay. So don't give up on the things that you feel like you want to do in this year. Still do them. Don't think that, oh, there's not that much time until the end of the year. Oh gosh, that kind of thing. And when it comes down to it, how many people are at my house? Oh, geez. Okay. So it started off early. We truthfully, hey, my people's rolling up in the spot. Mr. Steak and Bake Bully, as well as Mr. Zam, Optimistic Prime, my peoples. So Opti asked how many people were at my house for Thanksgiving. And it was quite a crew. Everybody from my younger sister and her husband, all of her kids came through. My daughter and her bestie, she came over to have dinner with us. And then my brother's kids came over, both of his sons, and my son's wife. My nephew's wife came, and it was a lot of food. 2 turkeys, everything under the sun: greens, macaroni and cheese, rolls, candied yams. What else did we make? Macaroni and cheese. Jeez, lots of food. Jeez, Louise. I appreciate that. And steak and bake, I know you were cooking too. I hope that you got a chance to take a breather and chill. And I can imagine you doing that as well. I also know that Mr. Zam is over the moon because I know he is over the moon about this Dallas Cowboy win today on Thanksgiving Day. The game was on in the house because my sister's husband was definitely them boys fan. So pumpkin pie. Oh no. That was the other thing. I made sweet potato pie. I made sweet potato pie, and then I also made banana pudding as well. So yeah, yeah, I can imagine, Mr. Zam. You didn't cook, but you sure did eat. Okay, okay. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, I listen, Opti. If I could send it to you, I sure would for sure. Shoot, you're gonna be like me and Crypto Glamour TT, Miss Tangi. We have a deal that we're gonna live like right next door to each other, and she's like, when you cook, you're just gonna send a drone over with some food for me. So we gonna see. We gonna see. So you said them Cowboys are out, no love in 2026. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What do you mean, steak and bake? What you talking about? I'm missing it. It's that rivalry, that football rivalry. I see it. Got it, got it. Isn't there a game going on now? I know the game was earlier for the Cowboys, but I don't know. There's a game going on. They're watching it in the other room. So I'm not really sure what it is. I was in a mad dash to take my daughter's best friend back home and then get back before the stream. So you know, unfortunately, it's not streaming on IMU TV. I'm not sure exactly what happened. It didn't allow me to stream it there. That's okay too. But the Ravens and the Bengals. Okay, no, you're good, man. Listen, go for it. Any comment is a good comment. Are you kidding? I'm not concerned. Y'all have whole conversations in that chat. um, but yeah, it's been a great day. I'm super excited for all things that are happening, and I'm not sure if Steak and Bake was able to hear all the things that were said in the show last night with Dipato. Um, there's some real scaling that's going to happen. I'm not sure if you heard what Jolo said about um, Keda's Brew being with every attendee. So it's not just every room anymore. So that's a major boon, and I'm super excited about it. I'm sure we'll talk about it more tomorrow. And so at this point, I am. It's pumpkin. Oh, I know. I see everybody's trying to distract me while I'm on this live right now. I swear. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you're seeing it. You're seeing it. Steak. Yeah, that's the beauty of it, as well as my partner in the Beard Ape Society is working on getting us um, into another barber shop with the bearded apes beard oil. We are doing some big things. I'm excited for the things that are coming. There's so much that's coming in this next couple of months that we are really going to be able to take advantage of and to move along with. Um, So I'm excited for you all to see all of that and to see where this is going to go. And then not only that, but for you all to see um, how businesses can move from a from a Web 2 to a Web 3 realm. I think that that's um, the most important thing. Um, and there's more IRL events that are coming, right? We have the one in Cancun in October of 2026, but we also have an event coming up in January, which is amazing. I'm super excited about that. Super excited about that. Just the networking. Yeah. Um, did I get my share to you? My share to use? No. Mm-mm. Not yet. Mm-mm. I need to find out what that is. Are you talking about for January or for October? Opti. Okay, okay. Yeah, so January is in Fort Lauderdale. That's the one with the staple crew. Yeah, it's in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. So I think that we're working on a house. Probably we've seen something. I think that we've requested something, but I'm not really sure if it's gotten, if we've gotten approved for it yet. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great time. I think it's going to be um, really great to be able to see new people that are associated. There's supposed to be some very high profile people in attendance. So I'm really looking forward to that. Also, don't um, don't forget that after this, we will have an after space at 1010 on X, and it'll be a continuation of the conversation. So I'm excited for that. Hey, Zach, I see you there. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. I spoke on you earlier. Zach is my partner from the Bearded Ape Society, and he is the front man for them and all things marketing, all things Bapes. That is Zach. Okay, and he is a juggernaut. You know, and it's okay, Opti, if you don't. Yeah, I just wanted to, and I may not, you know what I mean, because I know people are with their family, and I appreciate everybody coming out to hang out with me. I wanted to make sure that I was being intentional, in being here. I know earlier Stone set the example by having his space this morning, and we had many, many people coming in telling us how thankful they are. And it would be great if you just put what you're thankful for in the comments. I myself am thankful for breath, another day above ground, another chance to try to get it right. My family, my kids, the ability to have creativity. I'm excited about and thankful for clarity, having, great friends and family. I'm thankful for everyone that I've gotten a chance to meet. Hopefully, I've affected them the way that they've affected me. And I hope that I'm able to give back as much as I can. I am looking forward and am thankful for the opportunities that have been afforded to me. And I'm also thankful for the opportunities I was able to make for myself, because I think part of it is definitely making those types of you know those types of opportunities for yourself. I'm thankful for being accountable to myself, accountable to those around me, to my family, to my friends. I try to make sure I'm accountable. I'm thankful for those people that have lost people that I can hopefully love on and make sure that they are seen and heard. And, they may be missing their family members that aren't here anymore. And sometimes it's important to make sure that they're taken care of, because this might be a rough time for them. So I'm hoping that we are all making sure that they're seen and heard and all of those things and loved on. Um, and I'm thankful for you all for being in here and listening to me for this whole hour. um, I sometimes am amazed at myself for being able to talk for so long. Oh my goodness, crazy town. But that part, I've always been pretty good at being able to express myself. So I'm thankful to have the ability to be able to do that here. Um, I'm thankful to Niall Fitzy and to Rob Nichols for all that they do for this community, all they do for um, independent music artists, and giving a platform for people to showcase what they're able to do, and in a place where it's run by a couple of different companies, and they basically tried to close everybody out. So thank you for that. Thank you for the time and attention that you put into this space with intention. You know, um, it's amazing the time that this man has taken to redo and update the website and portal. That in itself is amazing, and I know it's launching soon. The updated website for IMU protectors and IMU TV. So thank you for that. Um, thank you all for just being of light. I'm thankful for all of the wonderful things that people let me know about, whether it's being able to um, have the space that coffee and crypto is in the morning, and allow people to come out and talk about their projects, how they're doing it, what they're doing, what they're looking to do, how they're looking to do it, and who's involved. Okay, that's a beautiful thing, and doing it for free. I'm thankful for that. you know I'm thankful that Melissa, Miss World Be Free, decided that she wanted to take a chance and do another show with Digital Ladies Unscripted and highlight those ladies that are out here on this ledger, and not just on the XRPL, but across different blockchains, to ensure that we have, a space for these women to come out and talk. I'm thankful for your mom too, Steak. I am. Please give her a hug for me and kiss on the cheek. I appreciate that. Because I'm thankful for her. Thankful for her being home on the mend. That's what we like to see. And yes, I am definitely thankful for Melissa. She's such a great heart and is such a great friend to all of us. And she's a person that, you know, she's a person that makes sure that we're able to have a space to put our projects out there, talk about them, let people see what we're doing here. Because a lot of people just think about XRP. They don't even know that there are applications and things that are happening on the XRPL. Like, they just don't know. So this is a beautiful thing. you know. Mr. Zim, I hope that you and the family are having a great time. Steak, I hope you had a great time with your family. Opti, I know it's not Thanksgiving, but I'm always hoping that you're having a great time with James and the kids, you know, especially with that. I want one so bad. She says, oh my gosh, wait till you see the angel on your pillow token. So for those that don't know what a token is, World Be Free with Dipato is coming out with her own NFT line, and it's the token. Love the play on words. Love what she's doing. I think she just is killing it when it comes to what you can do on this internet. And I know Opti is such a great help and such a, you know, such a great resource when it comes to being able to create NFTs and tokens and things of that nature. Not just the token, but tokens on the XRPL. So I'm super excited to know both of them and to be able to learn more myself. Shout out to Melissa, you know, for making her first and second NFT ever over the past 2 days. She sent it to me and it was super cute. I'm super excited for her. She's done so many great things, made so many great strides, and she is the epitome of never give up on a dream. Doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, never give up. I agree with that. I have to say the same thing. I've had many different businesses. I don't think I've taken any of them as seriously as this one. And just because I know that it was divinely given to me. And I'm going to run with that. 10 toes down. No excuses. Because I'm the one that is going to be able to do that. So, and now you got me rethinking doing this space after this. Only reason why is because I want to spend some more time with my family. You know, I'm getting a chance to see people I haven't seen in a long time. So I think I just might do that and hug on some more necks and snuggle a baby or two and all that. No, my ovaries are not hurting. Not at all. Let me just let you know that. Let me just put that out there because the ovaries are not hurting at all. You haven't. It's very important. Thank you, Niall. I appreciate that. And I am so thankful for you all for being here with me for this last hour. I want you all to have the most amazing night. And I am so thankful for each and every one of you. I'll be back here next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. And with that, I will bid you adieu. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good one, y'all.
Come get to know your girl. There's a lot going on in her world. There's enough for you to get a view
Of everything that's Keda's Brew.
from health, beauty, food, and crypto. These are the things you'll get to know. So come find the brew
That's right for you. Then you'll know what to do. Come get to know your girl. There's a lot going on in her world. There's enough for you to get a view of everything that's Keda's Brew.
Keda's Brew will change your perspective,
Give you food for thought in the right direction. Show you things to move the scale and help you out with every detail.
change your perspective, give you food for thought in the right direction.
Show you things to move the scale and help you out with every detail.
Come on, get to know your girl.